The old Edivane hospital had been closed for over 30 years. They said it was because of a fire. But no fire left behind blood-ridden symbols on the walls, or kept the machines still running with no power. Mara, a young med student, was dared to spend one night inside as a hazing ritual. Armed with just a flashlight and her phone, she entered the crumbling building. She didn't know about Ward 73. Nobody did, because it never appeared on any blueprint, unless you were already inside. The creatures awakened as Mara wandered. The lights blinked, although the building had no electricity. She passed rooms full of dusty beds. Inside, a nurse with a porcelain mask, dripping black tears. A patient strapped to a bed, whose skin peeled off in layers, revealing hundreds of blinking eyes. A child with a gaping mouth for a face, humming a lullaby backward. They didn't speak. They stared. Then, in unison, they whispered, "You've been admitted." Mara ran, but the halls shifted. The signs changed direction. Every exit led back to Ward 73. The operating room, she burst into the surgical theater. The lights were dim. An 8-limbed surgeon stood over a twitching body, stitching it close with thread made of hair. He turned to Mara with his mask hanging loose, revealing a mouth that ran from ear to ear, full of surgical needles. "You're next on the table," he said, calmly. Hands reached out from the floor, dragging her toward the rusted gurney. The truth behind Ward 73. Mara managed to cut herself free with a scalpel, slicing the hand of the shadow that held her. It hissed and shrank into the wall. She fled deeper and found an old records room. There, she discovered the truth. Ward 73 was real. It was a secret psychiatric wing used for unethical experiments. All patients vanished. The staff swore silence until one night they all vanished too. Except they didn't. They became the hospital. Discharged Mara, using her phone light, flashed the patients' names she had found onto the walls. The creatures screamed. The lights exploded. And then, silence. She woke up outside the hospital gates. It was morning, but engraved into her skin were the words, "Next time, you won't check out." And her phone, still recording, showing footage of her laughing during surgery. She had no memory of it